Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob, how's it going?
Yeah, Matt.
Today is an exciting day because Salomon is officially announcing their 2026 QST line. 4 new skis. The Echo and the X do stay the same. The Echo gets new graphics. And 2 of the skis are available today. So the 100 that we are all on right now and the Blank are both available early. So pretty exciting. And we can finally kind of talk about them. So we saw these, we got a glimpse of these last spring skiing with Alta. Kind of a chat with Quentin over lunch, and most of this video will be a chat between Quentin and myself. I got to see them in France and Switzerland earlier this season while I was gone. You guys had a 106.
Matt had a 106. I didn't get to ski it at all.
Well,
Matt commandeered that thing. That was fine.
Matt has found a ski that he loves for sure. And then we've been on them a bunch since. We had a great day with Salomon that you'll see some footage of from like January 3rd. And now we've got a bunch of 100s that we've been cycling through. And I thought we would just take a real quick moment before the rest of the video to chat a little bit about them. I haven't sprung this on you guys yet, but kind of feels like they made a ski for each of us.
Right.
Bob, starting with you, the first time I saw that 94, you were the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
And, you know, we both love the 92. So what do you think?
I mean,
quick answer.
Quick answer is it's a departure from the 92. And I think, for me, an improvement in all facets.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a really solid, smooth ski with a shorter radius than you may think.
Yeah.
And so it just ends up being hyper mobile and incredibly predictable.
Yeah, Quentin and I talked about it quite a bit, like not taking away the approachability, but upping like the performance for somebody like yourself.
Yeah, and it comes in a 188 now, which is sick.
It's super cool. I'm gonna throw myself into the mix here. Kind of feels like they made the 100 for me.
Yeah.
I've always really liked the 98, but the 100 now, it feels more robust, and it also has more tail rocker. So I mean, I've been really psyched about it. And then Matt, I mean, you've always been, before you worked with us, you were skiing a QST 106, and I think you continue to love it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had 3 pair of the 106s.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's just now becoming the natural progression of that ski.
Yeah.
It's become fully a free ride ski.
Yeah.
It has a lot more splay in the tail, which is something that I've thought that I needed for a while.
Yeah.
In the ones that I've owned. But overall, it just feels more sturdy.
Yeah.
And more consistent.
Yeah, they did a really good job with the construction updates.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But overall, just a refinement and an improvement.
Yep. And then the Blank is changed too. I've skied the Blank. I don't think either of you have. No. I haven't had it in like ideal Blank conditions, but pretty excited about that. The 3 skis that we just talked about, the 94, the 100, and the 106, they all come in 2 different colors. So here's the 2 options for the 100. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. And the rest of the video will be a chat early in the morning in Arolla, Switzerland, between Quentin and I. So let us know if you have any questions. Again, you can get the 100 and the Blank today, or at least you can order them today, and you'll get them soon. So let us know if you have any questions, and we're gonna go take a run. Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. I'm here with Quentin. We are here at Arolla in Switzerland, skiing new QST skis. We had a huge day yesterday. I feel like I lost my voice somehow, which means it was a good day. And it's not entirely new, right, Quentin? X and Echo stay the same structurally, at least. Echo gets some new cosmetics.
Yeah, new cosmetic on Echo, carryover on the X, but all the rest is totally new. A full QST new line.
Yeah.
4th generation of QST.
Yeah.
4 new skis in the line. And
Yeah.
definitely a big thing for 25.
And we were talking about this yesterday. This is your, what, fifth year with the QST line?
Correct, yeah. I mean, for me,
yeah,
yes, but we launched the line of QST like in 2016.
Yep.
For the 1st generation of QST.
Yep.
And this one is the 4th generation.
Well, to me, I feel like it's safe to say that your influence has been successful because really, like, the skis that you started with, correct me if I'm wrong, but 98 and Blank.
Correct.
And I feel like that, at least in my opinion, was the start of like an awesome QST line. I liked the skis before, but they really got good in recent years. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us quickly what's new in the construction.
So what's new in the construction? The big thing for QST 25 is first, all the new skis will have exactly the same construction.
Yep.
For sure, absolutely a different shape, but the construction will be the same.
Yep.
In order to make it like understandable and to elevate the level of performance of the QST ski overall.
Bring some consistency.
Exactly. So full wood core from the very tip to the very tail. It's a poplar wood core which is like pre-shaped in the factory to get like a tip 8 and a tail 8 on the wood core. We have our like technical recipe which is a new backbone.
Yep.
Same story from the very tip to the very tail. It's a backbone of basalt and fiberglass with a pretty high grammage of basalt.
And that's different than previous generations.
Correct. We used to have the CFX backbone, which was like a blend of
Flax.
carbon and flax.
Yep.
The flax was interesting for the dampening, to filtrate the vibration.
Yep.
But to replace that, we now have like 2 big pieces of cork and TPU injected together in the tip and in the tail. It's not like a totally new technology because we use the cork in the QST skis forever. But this new way of building the cork amplifier for QST 25 is definitely new.
It blew my mind touching it.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, I would say.
Yeah.
Tip and tail, so all the skis carry exactly the same kind of stuff, but the difference is that the shape is different.
Yep.
So each model and each size of each model gets its proper cork amplifier for the tip and for the tail.
Yep.
And it runs through the very tip and the tail up to the rocker zone in order to filtrate the vibration in the rocker zone, because both zones when you are like skiing are like can chatter a little bit, and so you're gonna filtrate all the vibration of the terrain. Specifically at high speed. High speed is definitely has a big impact.
It's extremely effective too. Like I was blown away just getting on snow for the first time yesterday, and I couldn't quite put my finger on what was different, and it's I mean, they're all fantastic in many attributes, but that cork material is mind-blowing to me, like how effective it is.
And the way we have shaped the cork material to be paired, I would say, with the wood core is very unique. And my goal was to bring a lot of homogeneity in the flex of the ski, the bending of the skis, from the tip to tail, in order to bring that homogeneity feeling. And this is why we wanted to carry exactly the same construction on every single model, but the shape, the thickness curve of the wood core, the way we place the fiberglass, etc., is really like independent. And each ski will have like the right construction, the right fitting tuning, I would say, to bring the personality to each individual model.
So it's speaking of shape, we have 4 new skis. 106 and Blank are still there. You know, their names are there on paper, but why don't we start narrow with the 94? So tell me what's going on with this 94.
94 is like a real new ski at Salomon for winter 25. This is something we have never done before. The goal was to bring the freeride feeling with the tip because it remains a QST. It's a freeride ski. It needs to be like to bring some podability, to be super maneuver in like soft snow condition and all that. So we have like quite a big shovel with a pretty long rocker in the tip, which gonna express all the fluidity aspect of it. But the tail is definitely the big thing of that new QST 94.
It's really cool.
It's like a square-shaped tail, but quite a long but subtle rocker in the tail.
Yeah,
because
sure.
we want that ski like to be easy to maneuver, and also like to, if you want to slarve at the end of the turn or whatever, that's definitely possible.
Yep.
But in the meantime, if you want to charge and be on the edge, we needed to bring a lot of power in the tail.
Yeah, and this, I think it's a huge success. And I, like, admittedly was a little bit, not concerned, but had worries when, because you gave us a little sneak peek of this last spring.
Yeah.
And I remember talking about 94 flatter tail, and I remember thinking, like, is that, you know, the more recreational or more intermediate focused skier who loved the 92 before, or at least like that ski was appropriate for them.
Yeah.
I was weary of whether that would change it. And we were talking about it yesterday. It really doesn't. Like, if you ski it flat, it's still very, very wiggly and agile and pivots very easily. But the snap out of the tail on that thing is wild. And it doesn't feel like a stance.
Oh no.
But it still turns beautifully.
Yeah, the goal was to keep like the accessibility of that QST 94 for the like medium level skiers, I would say, who are super happy today with the QST 92.
Right.
But in the meantime, with that new construction, with an elevated shape, we really wanted to elevate the performance of that ski to please also the super strong skiers.
Right.
Because a 94-meter ski can make so much sense.
Yep.
In many snow conditions, in many areas in the world, on the east side in the US, etc. And so today, to be honest, like the core skiers, top skiers, don't ski on the QST 92.
Right.
But with that new QST,
they overlook it.
Yeah, it's just like the intermediate ski, which is amazing for them.
Yeah.
But the spectrum of skiers is rather small, I would say. When on this one tomorrow, the spectrum will be way bigger because we want to continue to please the one who love the 92 for the easy access of that ski. But in the meantime, please the one who want to push on a non-double metal ski.
Correct.
To have a good
have a little
time.
more playfulness.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well.
And the playfulness of that ski is coming from the power in the tail.
Yeah.
Just from the
crazy.
just like pushing the tail at the end of your turn, jumping from one turn to the next one.
Yeah.
From my view, is like the playful aspect of that new QST.
It's extremely reactive and energetic and quick but not. It's never like hard to handle. You know, it's always easy to rein it back and kind of find the sweet spot on that ski.
I guess you can have like, you jump on it, you don't need like few days to be comfortable on that new QST.
Right.
I would say it's like the same story for the full line. You can jump on it and be comfy like in 2 laps.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. That's what it took me, 2 laps.
Yeah.
The first run, I was like, whoa. And then the second run, I was like, oh my God, like the things you can do on that ski. And now 98 turns into the 100.
Correct. So 98 turned into a 100 millimeter ski. So new ski as well for 25. As you can see, quite a lot of rocker in the tip and in the tail on that model. The goal was definitely to keep the playfulness of the 98.
Yep.
To bring a bit more versatility and stability thanks to the 100 millimeter waist twist, but keep like that pivot feeling that we do love on the 98. That ski is like made for so many people who have like just a one ski quiver, you know, and just want the versatility at its best. So it will perform in like such a wide range of condition, I would say, for quite a big group of skiers.
And I don't think I asked you this yesterday, but is the tip a little wider? Or at least like less taper?
Yeah, the tip is different. The white points are not placed at the same spot.
Yeah.
If you remember the 98, the white points are in the tip.
Right.
We are very closer to the center of the ski.
Yeah.
Which bring that maneuverability, that pivot.
Yeah.
But on that new one, it's slightly higher. Because we wanted also to elevate the stability.
Yeah.
But the rocker length, it's pretty long rocker tip tail.
Yeah.
So the on-snow contact platform on that new QST 100 is the shortest one of the full QST collection to continue to bring that maneuverability pivot sensation.
Yeah, I love this ski. I really like the change to the tip because the initial turn engagement is a lot crisper. And then it's still, like you were saying, it doesn't lose any playfulness. If anything, it gains a little bit, I think. And like selfishly, I love this one. And I love the 98 too for similar reasons. I remember the first time I skied the 98 and I was like, that's basically a twin tip. And I skied it backwards a bunch and like had a lot of fun on it. And you can do all those things on this ski. And it, you know, it's not a twin tip, not like a symmetrical twin tip or anything like that, but it definitely captures some of that attitude, and I really like it.
It's the most playful ski of the QST line. Maybe the most useful,
versatile,
oriented,
sure,
I would say. And the goal was to keep all that playfulness of the 98, but as you get it, like the construction is elevated in terms of performance, the shape is slightly elevated as well, and so we also want to reach like some strong skiers with that QST 100, who just don't need a wider ski than a 100 for the conditions they have, for the terrain they are skiing on. So
and then 106 kind of changes the least. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say. The 106, it's not a revolution. It's more like an evolution in terms of shape.
Sure. And of course the new construction.
Yeah,
so
new
they
construction.
All benefit from that.
So new construction on the 106, which elevates slightly the performance, but that ski was already quite at a very, very good level, to be honest.
I agree.
And so shape-wise, slightly rework the shape. You can see it on the tip, where the white points are slightly higher compared to the previous generation. It's gonna bring that stability at very high speed. And mixed or blended with the new corked amplifier in the tip, you get that like filtration of vibration in the tip, more stability at high speed in challenging terrain and all that. So that was like maybe the first thing to rework was the tip, which was not a big deal. But the second thing to rework, which was a bit more challenging for me, was the tail. The tail of that new QST 106 is a bit more supportive compared to the previous one. This is one of the feedback we had on the QST, the regular QST 106, which I love. Was to bring slightly more power in the tail, to bring even more liveliness in the ski. Like power from
better finish
of the turn, and more support as well when you want to jump some cliff and make some big tricks and all that. So this is like the I would say, I don't want to say the small rework, but like the fine tuning of the QST 106.
Well, and that's, so I started, we had a fantastic day yesterday, and I skied all 4 of these skis, and I started on this one, and it was extremely intuitive because I've skied the existing 106 so much that I like got right on this and was like, this feels
a 106.
I know what this is. But that's where my mind started like racing, thinking like, what did they do to this to like just make it a little different? And it is, like you said, it's an evolution, and I think it's extremely well done, and I think it does kind of elevate it, like you said, for that kind of hard charger, going big, skiing fast. It's kind of a weapon.
It remains like a one ski quiver for so many people in the world. So my goal was not to make it like too chargy, like tiring ski, you know. Like it remains a QST. It needs to be kind of inclusive. But you can like push very hard, and to find a limit on that new 106, you can wake up pretty early.
And then Blank. Blank changes quite a bit.
A lot. Second generation of the QST Blank. You can see the shape as well. So we're like quite a very long rocker in the tail. Same story for the tip. The goal was to bring a bit more maneuverability on the overall ski length.
It is a lot of tail rocker,
quite a lot of tail rocker, but you can see the tail as well, which is like one of the biggest rework of that new opus of the Blank. More support. It's a bit like the 106, but a bit more extreme, I would say. Same when we developed that ski with our athletes and the top skiers who ski the Blank. That was one of the feedback, like we need even more support in the tail to jump some big things, not backslapping. So a bit more support in the tail, and the shape of it is like pretty...
It's more squared now.
It's a bit more square. It's like the big like brother of the 94, I would say. And that was the idea. Bring way more power in the tail while remaining super agile, quick edge to edge, maneuverable. The Blank has been so well known for being like a super short radius ski and
Yep.
short radius feeling as well for such a 112-meter waist twist.
That one's 19
Yes,
now.
yeah, we jump from 17 to 19 meters
Yep.
in terms of theoretical radius,
Yep.
but the on-snow feeling radius remain kind of the same. So
Yeah.
pretty quick, pretty pivoty, maneuverable, and yeah, like very quick edge to edge, I would say, for that radius feeling. You can even like do some SL turns
Yep.
on that QST Blank, which is interesting on hard snow condition.
Yeah. No, it's you and to me it feels like overall just like a little bit more ski than the previous Blank.
Yeah.
But it's not like hard to ski. And I also like that with the existence of that QST-X now, it feels like it's further differentiated
Correct.
from that ski. Like now that you have such a floaty, playful, drifty ski in the line, there's room for this to be just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of nailed it.
That's exactly the point. X is way more like playful, surfy, drifty feeling,
Yeah.
and the Blank is like charging, hard charging freeride ski.
Yeah.
While remaining, I don't want to say inclusive every time on the QST line, but that's also the thing.
I don't think the Blank is for everybody.
Not
I
for
think
everybody
that's
for
fair.
sure.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, but not only the athletes. That's
Yes.
also the thing. Like the
Totally.
athletes can have, for sure, it's a ski which will go on the freeride world tour with Tenra
Yep.
and Chloe. But in the meantime, like a very good skier can have a lot of fun on the QST Blank,
Absolutely,
even as
yeah.
a daily driver in some areas.
Yeah, as long as you live somewhere really good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ski them more. Unfortunately, you're not joining us today.
Today will be no, I cannot join you. The snow is too hard for me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm used to it. It was actually pretty warm yesterday, and then you can tell it kind of locked up last night. So
you will have a good time.
it'll be firm and fast out there. Probably a good 94 day.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for having me out here.
Yeah.
This place is beautiful. It was incredible to see your headquarters and all the development that goes on there. I can't really put it into words how impressive it is. And luckily I filmed quite a bit there. So hopefully it comes across on camera just how cool it is there. And I can't wait to get home, and I can't wait to ski them more at home. For me, like, I'm sure it's true with everybody, but when you're at your home mountain and you know every inch of the terrain, then you can like really take things like this and put them through their paces. But yeah, well done.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
think you did awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And yeah, look out for more QST content.
Ciao.
Sweet. Thank you.